Well, good morning. Welcome to another wonderful event on the Walkway Over the Hudson. We are so happy to be able to celebrate these days and these sorts of accomplishments, and I thank you all for coming. I'm Elizabeth Waldstein-Hart. I'm Executive Director of the Walkway Over the Hudson organization, and we weren't around in 1974. We got started in 1992 and then acquired the bridge in 1998, and the rest of it we'll chat a little bit more about. We're here today to talk about 1974, and more importantly, to recognize fire, police, sheriff, EMS, and all the responders that have worked around the valley and the state for years, but specifically for people that responded on May of 1974 and put the fire out that, you know, was a part of the rebirth of the Walkway Over the Hudson. So I want to welcome you, and we'll have a short ceremony. I want to start by introducing Steve Oakes. Steve is the manager of this park, and day in, day out, every day has to open it and close it and work closely with you all to keep it safe. So I'd like Steve to say a couple words.
Hi, I have to say how much I appreciate an event like this. This park is one of 5 state historic parks, Walkway Over the Hudson State Historic Parks. And yet, if it weren't for events like this, you look up and down here and you see concrete and galvanized steel railings, and you get no sense of the history of it. So for me, it's real important to have this sort of recognition going on, because it does bring the history into the historic park, and it's really important for, I think, folks to understand that there's more to it than simply the deck and the rails and the view. As wonderful as all that is, there's a lot more to the whole place. So thank you all for being a part of this. That's great.
I just want to recognize a few people, and I did just want to repeat what we're doing, because we do want to acknowledge the unwavering vigilance and dedication of the emergency responders, police, park police, sheriffs, everybody who works up here. So just to repeat that. So just let me call out a couple of introductions. Mary Kay Verba is here from Dutchess County Tourism, that supports us in a million ways, along with Lydia Higgins. Lydia and Mary Kay make so much happen for tourism in the valley. I'm happy to invite Mayor John Tyzik to come up and just say a few words. And I don't think if we have a representative from the town of Lloyd. We've got fire and EMS, and we'll get to you in a minute. John?
Yes. Thank you, Elizabeth. Well, it's great to be here today to remember and recall these historic significance of events that took place here on the Poughkeepsie Highland Railroad Bridge. I remember growing up, my grandparents and my dad telling me the stories of how pieces of this bridge, when it caught fire, was falling down onto the restaurant, and how it was really the talk for years beyond that of what was to come of this bridge. This bridge and the rail brought so much to our communities. And now we're here today in that same location, recalling and remembering and thanking those who served, those who continue to serve, for their bravery and the safety that they provide for us, and now to the public recreational opportunity that we have with the majestic Walkway Over the Hudson Bridge, that this bridge has been transformed for generations to come. So I want to thank you for inviting me here today. I want to thank all our emergency responders, our firefighters, our police officers, for all that they do in keeping our community safe. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mayor Tyzik. Firefighters that were here in 1974, and we'll loop back to them later, but Joel Valentino is here, and Steve DiLorenzo is here. Raise your hand. And I believe Ray Morris was here. Anybody else who we didn't know? That's right. I forgot. Ed Decker. Thank you. We'll have you say a few words in a minute, but I just wanted to recognize you all and thank you. And Pete was here. He's going to tell us all about that in a little bit, right? Okay, I'd like to ask the past and present board of directors from the Walkway Over the Hudson to come up and join our current chairman, Sally Mazzarella, to give the certificates of appreciation. Fred Schaefer, Bill Keating, Jim Hammond, Dick Collar. Anybody else? Judy Moran, come on down here. Come behind Sally, please. Yeah, no, everybody come down. Fred, move down. All right, Sally Mazzarella has spent the last 4 years absolutely dedicated to helping to shape and build the organization that started in 2009 when the Walkway was opened in partnership with State Parks. So I did want to thank her for this incredible amount of work she's done over the last 4 years. And I'd like to ask her to present the certificates of appreciation to our special guests here today. Sally.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you very much. And good morning, everyone. I know this morning when I opened up the Poughkeepsie Journal and was so pleased that they had allotted so much space to this incredible and unfortunate event that took place some 40 years ago. But it's such a good reminder of the history of our community and those that are dedicated and the heroic acts that individuals make to keep the public safe. And so I thank all of you that were here some 40 years ago and those of you that serve today. You were so important to our community. So now I'd like to recognize several individuals. The first is the Highland Fire District Chief Peter Miller. Please come forward. Thank you so much. These are individuals that work with the Walkway on a day-to-day basis, and that support is so critical to the safety of the bridge and the many, many visitors, the over 1 million people that visit the Walkway. So we appreciate your contribution.
Thank you very much.
Next, the City of Poughkeepsie Fire Department Chief Mark Johnson. Thank you very much, Chief. Next, Mobile Life Support Services, Peter Chanella. Is that correct? We've been challenging, it's been challenging trying to figure out the correct pronunciation. And of course, someone very special to us, New York State Park Police, Captain Michael Capuselli. Where are you, Captain? Thank you so much, Captain.
I would like to just ask if any of you would like to say anything. You're welcome. Only if the captain talks. No? It's a quiet group. Quiet but efficient. All right, we're going to get a photo op. And if anybody, any of the other responders want to join us? Anybody else on your team? Step up. Peter. Captain, step up, let them come in. Board members, you want to come around? Mary Kay? You all right? Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. All right, where are we looking?
Yeah. Just forward.
Look hot.
Run.
We'll take a panorama.
All right, thank you very much. Any couple of things. We just had a short ceremony. Anybody who was up here? No? No words? Okay. I want to just, you ready to speak?
On behalf of the City of Poughkeepsie Fire Department, I'd just like to accept this in the behalf of the men that were here. I'd like to say I was in high school during this, so I was not here to participate, but for everybody who did, Deputy Chief Decker, who's here today, actually was here too, with all the guys from Highland who are also here. We appreciate everything that they did at the time and continue to work together in the future.
Thank you. All right, let's have a huge hand. Let's really clap loud for all these brave people that have helped us out a lot. You know, interestingly interestingly enough, I think when the Ulster and Highland fire folks came over and joined the Poughkeepsie fire folks on this site, it was probably a harbinger of things to come, because our counties and our citizens are so much more closely joined now over the river because of the walkway. So we thank all the people that have dedicated so many hours and so much time to making that happen. I can't leave you without making one pitch. Actually, I'm going to make two. One is that up and down the walkway, you'll see these new talkways, and a lot of them have a QR code on it. And this bridge is full of history, as you know, and we know. But if you want to take time today to do our mobile web tour, you can take your smart device and scan it. Our ambassadors here will all be happy to show you how it works, and you can learn a lot more about the bridge. And when you bring up your friends and your family and your guests from out of town, make sure they do the mobile web tour. And secondly, we'll be having another fun world record-breaking event on June 1st. This will be the Handshake Across the Hudson, going along with our theme of the meeting of the two counties. And we have Frank Scartatos and Dee Dee Barrett, Mike Hine, Mark Molinaro, Mayor Tyzik, and Mayor Hansett. And they'll be doing a symbolic handshake in the middle of the bridge. And we need 1,329 people then to do a handshake relay to break the Guinness World Record. And
We need all of you.
You'll come, and I know we'll break it. So that ends our official program today. We want some people who were here at the fire, have some pictures, are going to share some stories with us. And of course, I want to thank the ambassadors, all my wonderful red-vested volunteers who come in day out and day out, and the park staff. Heather's back there, Chris, Joe, got some parks that are hardworking every day. So thank you so much.